Sometimes, a single event can shake a city to its core, leaving a mark that lingers long after the smoke has cleared and the sirens have faded. In moments like these, the very heart of a community is tested, and the true character of its people is revealed. The city, once bustling with life and energy, suddenly feels suspended in time, its streets quieter, its people united in a shared sense of loss and disbelief. The silence that follows such tragedy is profound, almost tangible, a heavy hush that settles over every corner, every home, every heart. It is a silence that speaks of grief, of memories interrupted, and of lives forever changed. In these moments, the city seems to hold its breath, mourning not just what was lost, but what will never be the same again. On November 26, 2025, tragedy struck when a catastrophic number 5 alarm fire tore through Wang Cheong Court in Tai Po, Hong Kong. The flames raged with a ferocity rarely seen, consuming homes, memories, and lives in their path. The community watched in horror as the fire claimed many lives, leaving families shattered and a neighborhood scarred. The devastation was not just physical, it was emotional, a wound that would take years to heal. Yet, amid the chaos and destruction, stories of extraordinary bravery began to emerge, stories that offered a glimmer of hope in the darkest of hours. None was more powerful or more moving than that of firefighter Ho Wai-ho, whose courage became a beacon for the entire city. Ho Wai-ho was more than just a name in the headlines. He was a living symbol of selfless dedication. When others ran from danger, he ran toward it, driven by a sense of duty and compassion that defined his life. His actions on that fateful day were not just heroic, they were a testament to the values that bind a community together in times of crisis. The sacrifice of Ho Wai-ho became the focal point of the city's collective grief, putting a human face to an unimaginable tragedy. His story reminded everyone of the quiet heroes who stand between safety and devastation, risking everything so that others might live. The outpouring of love and respect for Ho was immediate and overwhelming, as people from all walks of life came together to honor his memory. This is a tribute to Ho Wai-ho, a story not only of courage and sacrifice, but also of love, resilience, and the enduring spirit of heroism that lives on in the hearts of those he inspired. His legacy is a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable loss, hope and unity can rise from the ashes. As we revisit that fateful week, we'll see how one man's sacrifice united a city in mourning, gratitude, and hope. Through the pain, the city found strength in coming together, honoring a hero, and vowing never to forget the lessons of courage and compassion that Ho Wai-ho left behind. Before he was a hero, Ho Wai-ho was a man devoted to his calling. His journey began long before he donned the firefighter's uniform, shaped by a deep sense of responsibility and compassion for those around him. Friends recall how, even as a young man, he was always the first to lend a hand, whether it was helping a neighbor or supporting a friend in need. This innate kindness and sense of duty would later define his career and the legacy he left behind. At 37, he'd spent 9 years with the Hong Kong Fire Services Department, known for his calm under pressure and unwavering commitment. Colleagues admired his ability to stay focused during the most chaotic emergencies, often looking to him for guidance when seconds mattered most. Ho's dedication to his team was evident in every shift, as he trained tirelessly and encouraged others to do their best, always putting the safety of others before his own. Firefighting wasn't just a job for Ho, it was a passion, a promise to protect his community. He saw every call as an opportunity to make a difference, no matter how big or small the emergency. His bravery inspired those around him, and his willingness to face danger head-on became a source of strength for his fellow firefighters. For Ho, each rescue was a reminder of why he chose this path: to serve, to save, and to stand as a guardian for his city. Away from the flames, he was a cherished son, loyal friend, and loving partner. His family remembers his gentle humor and the way he always made time for those he cared about, no matter how demanding his job became. Friends describe him as someone who could light up a room with his laughter and who never hesitated to offer support or a listening ear. Those close to him remember his quiet strength and warm smile, always ready to help in any situation. Whether comforting a colleague after a tough day or volunteering in his neighborhood, Ho's presence brought reassurance and hope. His kindness extended beyond his immediate circle, touching the lives of many who crossed his path. His life was woven with duty, honor, and deep love for his family and girlfriend. He balanced the demands of his profession with moments of joy at home, cherishing every celebration and quiet evening spent with loved ones. To them, he was not just a firefighter, but a source of unwavering support and affection. Ho Wai Ho embodied the spirit of service, facing countless emergencies with courage and professionalism. His actions in the line of duty saved lives and inspired those who worked alongside him. Each mission was a testament to his bravery, and his leadership left a lasting impression on the entire department. Understanding the man behind the uniform reveals the true weight of his loss, a protector who lived and loved among those he served. Ho Wai Ho's legacy endures not only in the stories of heroism, but in the everyday acts of kindness and love he shared with his family, friends, and community. His memory continues to inspire, reminding us all of the profound impact one dedicated individual can have. November 26 began like any other, but quickly turned into a nightmare at Wang Fuk Court. A fire ignited on the building's bamboo scaffolding, spreading rapidly across 7 towers, fueled by flammable materials and strong winds. Residents found themselves trapped as smoke-filled corridors and escape routes vanished. Panic and chaos reigned as firefighters from across the city, including Ho Wai Ho's team, rushed to the scene. Arriving at 3:01 p.m., they faced a towering inferno that overwhelmed their efforts. The priority contained the blaze and rescue those inside, despite falling debris and suffocating heat. Resources were stretched thin, and every decision was a matter of life and death. For Ho and his colleagues, this was the ultimate test of their training and courage. Ho Wai Ho and his unit were assigned the most dangerous task, attacking the fire at its source on the ground floor. The heat was suffocating, visibility near zero, and every step a risk. Ho advanced with his team, focused on the mission, until suddenly, he lost contact in the chaos. A frantic search began, his colleagues risking everything to find him. When they did, he had suffered severe burns, a silent testament to his bravery. Despite every effort, Ho Wai Ho was pronounced dead at 4:45 p.m. His final act was one of pure courage, entering the inferno to save others. His sacrifice sent shockwaves through the fire department and the city, a stark reminder of the risks first responders face every day. In the aftermath, it was a personal tribute that resonated most, a message from Ho Wai Ho's girlfriend. She wrote, "I really want to hold your hand again," capturing the raw pain of loss. Yet her words soared with pride. "My superhero has finished his mission and returned to Krypton." In that line, she transformed him from a victim into a legend, a Superman whose courage inspired a city. Her tribute became a rallying cry, "You're my pride," reminding everyone of the love and heroism behind the uniform. The loss of Ho Wai Ho and 128 residents sent a wave of grief across Hong Kong. Families gathered in shelters, waiting for news, their pain mirrored by the somber mood in fire stations citywide. Black banners and half-mast flags marked the sacrifice of a colleague and friend. The community responded with makeshift memorials, flowers, and messages of gratitude. Donations and volunteers poured in, offering support to the displaced and grieving. The tragedy united people across divides, showing the city's resilience and empathy. The government pledged aid and a review of fire safety regulations. But it was the spontaneous acts of solidarity that truly defined Hong Kong's response. The fight against the Wang Fuk Court fire was a grueling multi-day battle. Firefighters faced extreme heat, toxic smoke, and falling debris, risking exhaustion and injury with every step. Blocked stairwells and unstable structures made rescues perilous. After the flames were out, the grim task of searching for victims began, each discovery a fresh heartbreak. The building remained dangerously hot, delaying investigations and frustrating a city desperate for answers. The unseen battles, against exhaustion, trauma, and loss, were as heroic as the fight against the flames. Firefighters and rescuers pushed through, driven by duty and the hope of saving lives. Their courage in the face of invisible dangers deserves lasting recognition. As the smoke cleared, the true scale of loss emerged, and the journey toward healing began. Families endured agonizing waits for victim identification, each confirmation a new wave of grief. Investigations focused on unsafe renovation materials, with arrests signaling a search for accountability. For many, justice became part of healing. ensuring those responsible were held to account. Community support was vital. Shelters became places of comfort, volunteers offered solace, and resilience grew from shared pain. The tragedy exposed critical gaps in safety regulations, prompting urgent calls for reform. Healing means turning grief into action, honoring the victims by building a safer future. The memory of Ho Wai Ho and all those lost drives the city to ensure their sacrifice was not in vain. A hero's legacy is measured not just by their actions, but by the inspiration they leave behind for generations to come. The stories of their bravery ripple outward, touching lives in ways both seen and unseen, reminding us that true heroism is never forgotten. Ho Wai Ho's sacrifice shines as a beacon through the sorrow, illuminating the path for others to follow. His courage reminds us that extraordinary strength can be found within ordinary people, and that in the darkest moments, the light of selflessness can guide us all. His actions echo through the hearts of those who knew him, and even those who did not. His story, and his girlfriend's heartfelt tribute, have etched his name into the very heart of the city, transforming him into Hong Kong's own superhero. Their love and loss became a symbol of hope and resilience, inspiring countless others to cherish those they hold dear and to stand together in times of adversity. This tragedy calls us to honor firefighters everywhere, not just in moments of crisis but every single day. Their unwavering commitment and silent sacrifices often go unnoticed, yet they are the backbone of our safety and security. We owe them our gratitude and respect, for they risk everything to protect us. The community's response, compassion, solidarity, and resilience proved that even in darkness, we are not alone. Strangers became friends, neighbors became family, and together, the city found strength in unity. The outpouring of support showed that love and empathy can heal even the deepest wounds. Let us carry forward the lessons learned, demand safer standards for those who protect us, support the grieving families left behind, and recognize the invisible scars that first responders bear long after the flames are gone. Their well-being is our shared responsibility. In every act of courage and kindness, in every moment when someone chooses to help another, Ho Wai Ho's spirit endures. His legacy lives on in the everyday heroes who walk among us, reminding us that we all have the power to make a difference. His mission may be finished, but his legacy lives on in a city forever changed by his sacrifice. The memory of his bravery continues to inspire hope, compassion, and unity throughout Hong Kong. Hong Kong will never forget its superhero. His light will continue to shine, guiding us toward a future built on courage, love, and remembrance.